Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, students. How are you today? I hope that all of you feel great. Well, students, are you ready to learn today? Yeah, I hope that you always have spirit to learn every day. Okay, students, before I start to explain about the material today, I have a text for you. Here is the text. Please take a look at the text and you can read it quickly. After that, I have a question for you. The question is, what kind of text it is? Can you guess what kind of text it is? Okay, I give you some times to read the text quickly. Yeah, student, what kind of text is it? Yeah, this is an application job text, or usually we can call as application letter. Okay, students, today we are going to learn about application letter. Before I explain more about application letter, do you know what application letter is? Yeah, application letter is a formal letter written to apply a job. An application letter is an important information and includes reasons for applying certain position. Then you have known what the application letter is. So, what is the social function of application letter? Do you know it? Yeah. The social function is to apply a job to a person or a company to make the employer interested and call you for an interview. So, when we want to apply a job, we should write an application letter. When we write an application letter, we cannot write it as we want freely. There are some language features and also generic structures or some parts that we should pay attention when we want to write an application letter. Okay, I will explain you about the language features of application letter. The language features of application letter are: we should use simple present tense, but sometimes we are allowed to use simple past tense when we tell about our past experience. The second, we should use formal language. The third, we should write it politely, effectively, and also the application letter should be communicative. And the next is about generic structure or parts that have to exist in application letter. The first is applicant address, date, employer's address, salutation, opening paragraph, body of letter, closing paragraph, complimentary clause, and signature. Well, students, that is the generic structure of application letter. Now, I will show you an example of application letter. Please take a look at the example. Okay, the first part is applicant address. It consists of our name, address, telephone number, and email address. The second is date, when we write the application letter. The third is employer's address, It consists of employer's name, job title, company's name, and also company's address. The third is salutation. We can write like dear sir or madam, or dear Mr. or Mrs. The fifth is opening paragraph. It consists of short information about ourselves, what position that we want, and also brief explanation about qualification that we have. The sixth is body of letter. It consists of detailed information about qualification or skill that we have, achievement that we got related to the position that we want to apply. Here, we should promote ourselves well to get the job. The seventh is closing paragraph. In this part, we tell that we have qualification that match with the position we are applying for. We can also convey our wish to be called for an interview. The eighth is complimentary clause. We can write sincerely, yours sincerely, or yours faithfully, and etc. Last but not least is signature. Here, we write our name and add our signature. Most of people also include enclosement in their application letter. And in the enclosement, we should write our resume or curriculum vitae, identity card, or in Indonesia, we usually call it as KTP, and also recent formal photo. Well, students, those are the explanations about application letter. Hope that you all understand about it, and if you still confused or if you still have some questions related to application letter, please feel free to ask. I'll kindly answer your question as far as I know. Okay, now let's review what we have learned today. Today we learned about application letter. Yes, you're right. And the social function of application letter is, to apply a job. And then the application letter also has language feature. So, what are the language features of application letter? The first is using formal language. The second, using simple present tense. The third is the sentence that we use in application letter should effective, polite, and also communicate. And we also can use simple past tense in our application letter if we tell about our past experience. Okay, the next is about generic structure of application letter, or the parts that should be written in the application letter. The first is applicant's address. The second is date, and the third is employer's address. The fourth is salutation. The fifth is opening paragraph. The sixth is body of letter. The seventh is closing paragraph, and the eighth is complimentary clause, and the ninth last but not least is signature. Okay, great. Well, students, I think that's all for today. I think enough. Thank you for your nice attention. Don't forget to always study at home every day, and see you in the next meeting. And the last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.